Why is it unfuckable?
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
We can start at YouTube. You need to download a coding software and have the fucking concern. Can you check my YouTube channel and see if you can see the stream or not? I'm just trying to make sure this all fucking works. This is...
Mic off.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
These lawbreakers make the world such an ugly place.
up now. And it's a lot of damage onto Bumper here. Bumper.
It'll help you, mouse.
Mic on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for all of that. We are now live and actually active. We're going to be running around on Ylducian here, and we are currently in Bleakrock Isle. Sorry for the massive wait and the delay, but it was just part of getting everything set up, which is now done, so we don't have to do it again, hopefully, this much painful, or to this degree of painful nonsense later. And currently, yes, at Frost's Edge. I found a note on a dead bandit. This is something I did earlier. Sorry I wasn't able to do it properly. That was part of getting everything set up, and I thought it was live when it wasn't, so here we go.
Mic off.
What is it?
Mic on.
And all of these markers in the world are actually part of an add-on I have to make everything easier to keep track of where all the resource nodes are. So, because I like to do a lot of crafting, and this is one of the great joys I have, is to actually make things, and it's really beneficial because of this game actually rewards you for crafting, especially late game. And one of the characters I have, he's particularly adept at crafting. Oh, butterfly. Particularly adept at crafting, and has some pretty, I think he has pretty nice gear.
Mic off. Mic on.
I'm trying to do a non-standard build with this guy. Even though he is a sorcerer, I'm setting him up to be with heavy armor and sword and board. Mostly because I saw a particularly abysmally performing sorcerer trying to do the same thing, and I wanted to see if I could do it any better. If not, then I can just go back and level him up as something else. Or at least work on leveling other things up. Ooh, radishes and rice. Okay. Let's go see what this guy nearby wants.
Curse that Deathclaw. Ate my foot. I had to use my boot and some leather as a tourniquet. Damn it. I've been tracking the beast for
My
weeks.
goodness.
I call him Deathclaw. I finally caught up to him, but well, it went badly.
I can find him. I'll get him for you.
Now there's a plan. If you bag him, I'll toss you some coin for your trouble. As I made my escape, some stuff fell out of my pack. You should be able to follow what I dropped, like a trail back to his lair.
I'll track him down, Hognir.
Follow the trail I left when I made my escape. You'll know his lair by the bones, blood, and smell. Tempt him with some game, and I bet you'll get his attention.
Why have you been tracking this beast?
I've been hunting beasts in the wild of Skyrim all my life. Deathclaw ravaged a couple of herds near Kynesgrove. I took on a contract to end him. I always fulfill my contracts.
Well, not this time. It looks like I'm fulfilling your contract for you because, well, you lost your foot, bruh. Using a tourniquet and your boot, that has to be completely... You're just asking for something like gangrene or necrotic flesh-eating bacteria. Just random... Oh, hi there. That first spell I just cast was Soul Tap. What's it called? Specifically... Soul Magic. Consuming Trap, I'm sorry. And it enables me to fill up soul gems, which are actually really useful in this game. Not only do they charge the enchantment on weapons, but they can also bring you back to life or other players if you have a full one. So, I like to keep it on the bar to advance that soul magic tree, as well as... Sorry about that, that was an alarm for food. But I like being able to do that for... Oh, hi, guy. Being able to rest others and myself. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna do some push-ups real quick. Because this guy needs more to be even more buff than he already is while I am taking a brief break, and I will be back soon.
Mic off. Mic on.
And I'm back just in time for the wolf to come back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, Nightshade. That's good for poisons. Obviously. Just like in real life. Let's help this guy out. Shield bash him a couple of times. Stab. Ooh. Blocking is very important, and getting out of the bed is also fairly important. Runestone. Those are used for enchanting. Man, this guy left a lot of bodies. That guy was certainly not the first one to go after him. Interesting that Bethesda called this thing a Deathclaw. Ooh, flesh flies. Considering what they have Deathclaws as in other games. Blue Antoloma. Antoloma, I'm sorry. Is there? Yes, there is. Now, this is lockpicking, as is in most Bethesda games, or at least most recent as is in most recent Bethesda games. This is the little mini game that you do to unlock the chests, and honestly, the master ones are the easiest one, in my opinion, to complete because of the You know, I'm just gonna not use that right now. Anyways, I think the master ones are easier because they just go faster and it's less absurd. Yes, I'm grabbing torch bugs and such because of the... They have a chance to drop a torch bug thorax, which is actually a alchemy ingredient, and some of those alchemy potions you can make later on in the game are actually really useful, way more useful than potions you can find out in the world. Otherwise, they just drop a lot of fishing bait. Emetic Rusula, I think. Yes, I'm slowly making my way back around to the guy. I'm just picking up every single note I can along the way. What is this? Jasmine, rye. The dark veil is stretched thin, allowing visions to flow like snow melting on the first day of spring. I see a web entangled all that it touches and bringing trouble to the green and pleasant island. I see the other island, the one that went away, threatened by a force long thought vanquished. I see 3 dark princes joined in a conspiracy of vile and evil intentions, and in the middle of it all, ready to sway events, but which direction I cannot fathom, stands me. My visions stir up interest from the darkest corners. I must hide before they catch me.
The Prince
Well.
of Bargains just wants to talk.
Well, this is an interesting little scenario. Prince of Bargains, huh? If there's anything in the Daedric world that is least trustworthy, it's that guy, because I believe they're talking about Clavicus Vile, and, well, if you can't tell by his name alone, he's not exactly the most forthcoming of individuals. In fact, he usually does everything within his power to twist whatever deal that is made, to screw you over as much as possible. And, yeah. You have to be like a master in legalese to work with him and get anything beneficial, and even then you'll find some way to screw you over. It's just a bad idea in general to work with Daedra. Just logging random chunks of wood all over the place. Nightshade, nice. Butterfly. Ooh, Lady Smock. Those are good, if I remember right, for some, various, yeah. I remember. I have to check out a specific list of... I made myself a walkthrough of, going through all of the possible alchemy ingredients and learning all of the trades. Took a little bit, but really worth it. I should stop going chasing after the ingredients. Let's actually get these quests done so we can get off this tiny-ass island. Because even though this looks fairly significant, it's actually not. Because that's where we are right now. Bardenfell is another isle. Really big one compared. And this, Bleak Rock, is just a little spitting of nothing by comparison. This is the entire world that we have to play in. Oh. Not the entire world. This is just one of the continents on the world, and these are some other planes of Oblivion outside. Cold Harbor is someplace we're going to be spending some time in later, teaching Molag Bal as to why it's a bad idea to steal our soul. But that's going to be much, 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 much later. This way. You can tell by the icons on the thing where you're supposed to go for the particular quest. You haven't bled out yet. Awesome.
I'm going to have to head back to town soon, my friend. Lost a lot of blood. How goes the hunt?
I've killed him, Hockner.
A hunter with the heart of Iskramor. Here's the coin I promised. I'll sing your praises next time I see the inside of a mead hole. Don't worry about me. I know the way back to town. Wound or no wound.
Bruh, I could, like, totally carry you, but if you're gonna be stubborn, I guess. You are doing amazing at standing right now, considering your current state. And you're just gonna disappear and evaporate. That's awesome. You just Thanos'd yourself. Ooh, got some potions out of that. I'll take the poultry and the rabbit. Small game, nice. Empty crate, empty, empty, empty. Gonna cook. I can make food I can't use. I can make food I can't use. I can't make any drinks. Alright, next on the list of things to do. Rust's Edge. Husband's falling. Missing a bleak rock. Let's go deal with some of the missing people first. So let's head up this way. Okay. Oh, somebody just talked to me, but I need to go AFK for a little bit, so I will be back as soon as I can.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, I'm back. Let's reply to this friend of mine. Butterfly! Seriously, the butterfly wings drop way too... well, not nearly as often as they should. I can sort of understand considering how delicate they are and... my goodness. Considering how delicate they are and all that other jazz, but... oh, that's right, I actually have champion points I can spend if I want. Oh, hi. Darj? What happened to you? You gonna talk to me?
Something has to be done about these undead.
How can I help?
The dead walk at Sky Shroud. There's an evil power radiating from within the shrine, but the door is locked. In the Skald's tales, every dragon shrine had a priest. If we could speak with Sky Shroud's priest, he could tell us how to get in.
You know, this may be metagaming, but I do remember all of the, dragon priests from Skyrim being complete dicks, and anytime you try to do anything with them, they immediately looked at you and started trying to kill you. But maybe this will be a little bit different.
If Shore is willing, yes. I brought a bag of incense to burn.
Oh,
as an
we didn't
offering.
have the incense, that's what it was.
The bone men got me before I could try the ritual. You might have better luck. What do you say?
Give me the bag. I'll see what I can do.
I hope you have better luck at the shrine than I did. Watch yourself in there.
What can you tell me about Sky Shroud Barrow?
The barrow has been here for as long as anyone can remember. Legends say a cult of dragon worshippers built it, as well as the shrines like it on the mainland.
No one has ever tried to get in?
Some folks have, mostly youngsters. Until recently, this place was haunted by dust and the occasional frostbite spider. Now, skeletons rise from their graves. Something has changed.
I blame necromancers. Of course, they're always a safe bet to blame. Runestone and iron. Iron is great. You use it for all kinds of things. Mostly heavy armor and weapons. Lots of bait, but no thoraxes. Come on, give me a thorax. Why is the marker way over there? Oh, hello, random player. Egnar. Weird Fang. Nice spelling of that. Weird spelling for Weird Fang. That's right, there's also a first-person view. I personally like the third-person view, especially in this sort of an environment, because of the fact that there's a lot of enemies that like to sneak up on you in interesting ways. Ooh, there's a skeleton. Let's go kill it. Make it extra dead instead of undead. Gotta block that. Attack, light attack, light attack. And stab. There we go. Ooh, iron girdle. Is that an upgrade? No, it is not. Not even close. What is a Khajiit doing here? Oh, I see what you're going to try to do. Trying to get away from me. Interrupt that and knock you down. Permanently. Hey there, Mr. Iron. You look shiny. Let's go do first person for a little bit. Ooh. Violet Coprinus. I heard a skeleton. Let's see if we can do a sneak attack. Now, with heavy armor, it's probably not going to do it too well, but... Ooh, we did it. Raha Jack. I'm not using medium armor right now, so I'm not going for jacks. I think I actually need to go upstairs. Oh, Magica. Interesting. You're gonna try to throw something at me, are you? Yep. That's usually what they do when they back up like that. They're trying to do some extra spell or something. Heavy armor increased to 10. Nice. I don't remember... And shield, that's what that is. But armor and heavy armor. The next thing I can get is at 14. That... 22... 38... 42... 18... Next one is... Ooh, I can get resolve right now if I had the skill points. If only, if only. Alright, let's get upstairs so we can actually go do this part of the quest, because... Or do I even need to go upstairs yet? Maybe I won't. Yeah, if you interrupt their abilities when they try to cast them like that, like usually blocking and then shield bashing, at least with the shield. If you just have like a two-handed weapon, you can hilt bash them and do the same thing. It'll put them off balance, and then you can use a heavy attack to knock them down. Haldreen.
Maggot, you dare summon me?
Screw you too. I need your help, Spirit. How can I enter the Barrow?
Can you comprehend the power I once had?
Why should I help you with anything?
Someone desecrated your shrine, or has desecrated.
Yes, I can sense them. Some worm defiled this place. You are now my will incarnate, mortal. Enter the barrow and kill this worm.
Well, I guess I will. How can I get into the burrow?
You need to ask Bath. Once everyone knew the ritual. 3 rune stones unlock the door. They're placed in prominent positions around the shrine. Find them and put them on their pedestals around the door. Then you'll gain entrance. Now go.
Well, this guy has a very high opinion of himself considering he's dead. Let's go do this runaround quest because, yeah. Yeah, that iron came back. Or did I get this one yet? I don't remember. So all of these dots do represent places that you have the possibility of finding stuff. And there's a chance that you can actually find stuff outside of these locations, obviously. But, this is a very well compiled list of points all around the world. Speaking of which, there's some wood over there. Nice. Let's see if I can help this guy out. Nope, too late, too slow. Obviously, he didn't really need help, he was doing just fine. A snake tongue, interesting. And with all this gang up on her, and it's dead, so it doesn't really matter, but obviously took him out in a couple of seconds. Alright, I need to get to a semi-safe place. Let's crouch. Can I do push-ups while sneaking? I can. That's amazing. I can sneak push-ups. Haha.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, and we're back. To the next runestone. So we got the snake one from Snake Tongue. Now we're gonna get... Ooh, we're gonna grab this runestone real quick. Gonna kill that archer. Make it extra dead. Whoa, what was that? Someone dropped a banner, it looks like. Whale runestone. Let's grab this. But there's supposed to be a powerful enemy guarding it. I don't see them. Look at you with your fancy flaming horse. Actually, I can grab a flaming horse too, can't I? It's in collections. Actually, I have some mounts. Let's go with a standard, Set active. There you are, Whaleheart. Refresh my soul trap. There we go. Yes, I try to stay in character whenever I can because I love these games. Well, I also love role-playing. And the last one. No, pay attention to me. Well, not alive long enough to do that, I guess. Insect parts, butterfly. Come on, give me some wing. Yes, a wing. Ooh, got 2 enemies. I'm gonna set that on fire, try to. It's usually what they do when they drop down sludge like that, is they one guy drops it down and the other sets it on fire. Which is not really good, especially if you're standing on that spot, because you will be the one on fire afterward. Or shortly thereafter. Wormwood. That's I forgot what the properties of it has. Maybe a thorax! Nope, no thoraxes. Just out of luck. Nope. Not gonna let you do that. You get to go back to being an extra dead person. Down you go. Alright, the last runestone I need is the eagle. It's gonna come from this person over here. I got the last strike, yeah! I feel awesome. Even though these 2 people did most of the work. Right in the kisser. And this is a Sky Shard. In this game, these are used for... Well, that was a bug. This is a Sky Shard, and they're used to empower your character and technically attune you more with Nirn, because you were messed up in Cold Harbor. Essentially, this character was sacrificed by a cultist known as Manamarco, and he sacrificed you to Molech Ball. And then when you were sacrificed, your soul, well, your essence essentially was transported to Cold Harbor, and some pretty bad stuff happened. If I have the opportunity to do later, I will get another character slot and show of you guys. Haldern.
I stand once more at the seat of my power. I am a specter, a mere shade, forced to watch as a necromancer defiles my body. Kill him.
Well, I didn't hear it, please, but I'll go ahead and do it. Oh, bookshelf. Now, these things are really useful to watch. Ooh. Runes of Kamal Z Part 2 by Roland Nordesen. I picked up a discarded gear from piles of my... How's at my feet? It still gleamed brightly as if new made, the dwarven alloys resisting the corrosion of time. I wonder what secrets remained hidden in the maze of chambers that lay before me, defying the efforts of looters, waiting to gleam again in the light they had not seen in long eons, waiting for me. It remained only to find them. With an impatient gesture, the master on a follow, I strode forward into the gloom. Master Owen, Tenpenny, and I spent several days exploring the ruins while my assistants set up camp at the top of the cliff and hauled supplies and equipment from the village. I was looking for a promising area to begin excavation, a blocked passage or corridor untouched by looters that may lead to a completely untouched area of the ruins. We found 2 such areas early on, but soon discovered that many winding passages bypassed the blockage and gave access to the rooms behind. Nevertheless, even these outer areas, for the most part stripped clean of artifacts by generations of looters, were full of interest to the professional archaeologist. Behind a massive bronze door, burst forth from its hinges by some ancient turmoil of the earth, we discovered a large chamber filled with exquisite wall carvings, which impressed even the jaded Tenpenny, who claimed to have explored every dwarven ruin in Morrowind. They seemed to depict an ancient ritual of some kind, with a long line of classically bearded dwarven elders processing down from the side walls. Interesting. Well, I am going to do some more sneaky push-ups, and I will be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright, sneaky push-ups are complete. And that was a Crown Experience scroll I probably should have used earlier, but whatever. I missed all the fun. Damn it.
You have fulfilled your purpose. Well done, worm.
Right. You call me a worm even now as I helped you from... Oh, you know, whatever. Screw it. I'm a wormy worm, dude. Ylducian the wormy worm. Oh, hi. And if you look carefully around places like these, there's always interesting things to loot. You just have to... Huh. Severin Charsis. The vile practice of necromancy is forbidden within the Lion's Guard, or the Lion Guard. You are hereby banished from Covenant domains. Ooh, this is a Covenant person. That's one of the 3 factions, by the way. You have been remanded to General Syrian. He is traveling south on a military campaign. He may use you as an asset in any way he sees fit. May Akatosh have mercy on your soul. Well, Akatosh seems busy with keeping all of time active and running, so I don't think he has enough time to offer any mercy to anyone. He's really busy literally all of the time. Hew, 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 hew. Oh, Darj, aren't you supposed to be back someplace
The
else?
undead are gone. What did you do?
I found evidence of a necromancer working with Covenant.
The Covenant here? Troll's blood. I have to warn the village. I'll head back. See if you can find any of the other villages on the island. We may have to evacuate soon.
Oh, I'll take that shield. It looks pretty shiny, actually. And I leveled up. Permanently bind it to my account. Sure, I don't have any objection to that whatsoever. I'll claim my rewards now, thank you very much. 500 gold. I get a bag space upgrade for free. Nice. Let's give me a little bit more stamina. Actually, no. Let's give me a little bit more magicka, because I am a magic person with magic fingers. 1, 3, 3. That's fine. Let's get that resolved. Yeah. Should I get some actual? Let me check my tune. Oh, that's really good with my racials. Okay, so I have one ability I can use, and I can either summon something. Storm Calling. That actually looks pretty damn cool. Sorcerer ability slotted. Call down lightning to strike an enemy. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. And the other ones are conjure crystal shard, bombard the enemy. $4,050 mana. How much mana do I have? Maximum magic. Oh, I have plenty. Okay, never mind. In case. Oh, we immobilized. Nice.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alrighty then. Screw it, I'm gonna call lightning. Lightning is awesome. Let's zap some people. And now all of these skeletons are non-hostile now, just passive guardians, but you could still piss them off and nice. Who else is missing? Now here I am. At Frost's Edge. Let's head over there. It's gonna randomly slice your face until you stop moving. Because you're a skeleton, you should be resting. Them old bones. I will smite you with lightning. Oh wow, that was actually pretty cool. Wait, does that ability do something if I strike them twice? Aha! Deals an explosion. Nice. Okay, so it's not bad. It's not exactly safe, but I can do it without losing too much health. It's gonna be hard on my ankles. Is all. I'm a hero. That's all good. Heroically heroic. Superhero. I mean, they do this superhero landing thing, so why not? Butterfly, no wings, but I can still grab the wormwood. That's another thing actually about those kind of plants is you can almost always find a butterfly by them. See if I can. Oh, nope, can't sneak up on there. Too late. That's one way to end an argument. Lightning from the sky in your face. I'll take the drink, and that drink. And the swords. Ooh, Iron Great Sword of Frost. That actually looks pretty cool. I'm working on my sword and board skill line right now, so it's gonna have to wait. Millet sack, millet, tomatoes. Any other goodies? Rice, ginger. Oh, water skin. It's good for alchemy. I'm gonna grab it or what? Whoa, where are you guys going? Look like you're having fun without me. You know what? You guys can go ahead and have your fun. I'm gonna do sneaky push-ups and hopefully I don't die. Actually, let's do them so I look a little stupid. Alright, be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
And with the guild spam. Interesting. Empyrean Legion is looking for new members, PvP, DC PvP. We are a multi-game social community with the... Okay, fine.
Move now!
Oh wow, Mage's Fury is already at rank 3. That's awesome. I will take all of your stuff, thank you. Inventory's fine. Give me a fish. Fine, then don't give me a fish. I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. Let's try. Nice. Cool thing about runestones is you can always see them from a good distance away because they actually put off light of their own. Now, you can use skill points on these, but I honestly think that is a waste, especially with an add-on like this. Plus, honestly, if you train your eye, you can actually see a good number of the reagents and items in the world from a good distance away. From further distance, and you can actually, even with the highest rank of that skill, so... The first rank only does it when it's 20 meters. I think then it's like 20, 40, and 60, or maybe it's 20, 30, and 40. I'm not quite sure, but either way, you can still see it farther with your own eyes than you can with this, though it does make it so the items in the world do light up, so they're a little easier to see. But then again, with an add-on like this, and the fact that you can actually see with your own eyes, I think it's a little bit of a waste to spend your skill points on that, so... Oh, hi there. I found a disguise. Should I use it? Disguise will be destroyed. I'm an expert at crafting or harvesting crafting materials, I guess. Pewter. Now this is a material used for jewelry, which is weird considering the content of lead it has, you know, whatever.
You're not one of the bandits. Help me!
How did they capture you?
They got me in the forest. We were gathering firewood. Dedring, my brother, tried to fight. They split his skull with an axe. I thought I was a dead man until you arrived.
Yeah, let me untie you.
Shore's bones. Thank you. I'd like to kill every one of those bandits, but I'm no fighter. I'm glad you are. Kill a few for Dedring. I'll buy you a drink back at the village.
I'll hold you to that. Leveled up again. I like the looting. Yeah, this time. Stamina. Stormcon. Lightning form. Manifest your stuff as pure lightning, zapping nearby enemies with electricity. That actually sounds pretty cool. I'll grab that. You're being attacked by a dude in heavy armor who's on lightning. Not on fire, but it's kind of weird to say. Who is lightning? Low slash cannot be morphed. That is actually really good. What are you going to do when a dude what are you going to do when a dude made of lightning comes up and starts hitting you in the face with a sword? You die, that's what you do. Oh, that guy did anyways. More pewter. Let's head over here. What I did is just drop down a marker for myself so I can more easily see where I want to go. I'm surprised you don't see me with that torch of yours. Zappy zappy time. Oh, nice. Rakuta. Those are used for pretty decent engines. I bring the thunder and the lightning. Mud crabs, because they have a chance to, well, decorative wax too, I guess, but drop mud crab chitin, which is a reagent for what the hell am I talking about? It's used for alchemy. Salt water. Let's see what kind of fish we can get this time. Longfin. And everything just turns down into fish after you catch it and butcher it. Which you can evidently do on the fly. Alright, now that's enough of the alarms, because my food is finally done and I don't have to do the breaking anymore. No thoraxes. What is up with this? All these... There's these Nord hands of mine that just keep ripping them to pieces. Snatch them out of the air like that. There we go. Got a thorax. Only took like 40 times. Oh, there's a second one now that I'm complaining about it. Game's like, well, this Nord shut up about no thoraxes. Oh, this is a great idea, even for a Nord, you know, running around in salty cold water that's freezing enough to actually have chunks of ice floating on top. I'm surprised I don't have frostbite yet, but that's what we have these racials for. Jachota and Mako. Trogar says he saw a new kind of fish off the north coast. I asked if he saw it while he was drunk. He insisted this time he was sober. Something other than cod, haddock, and herring would be interesting. Maybe I would even sell it in solitude. That would be worth a trip. But Trogar said it had to be a hunchback. It had a hunchback half dozen fins on its belly. Had a hunchback, a half dozen fins on its belly, and a long snout with a bulbous tip. He also said it had a lot of teeth and moved fast. There was only one by the shore, but he thought he saw others farther out in deep water. If a Trogar wasn't as drunk as a moonstruck Ajit, I'd say it sounds like a meat eater. I'll bring some bait. I caught a shark or two. I'm sure these things won't be any harder. Considering I don't see you around anywhere, I think it got you. Let's see if I can grab one of these. What? surprised.
Praise Sithis. A traveler. Please, the poison's chill is getting to me. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
What's happened?
I came out here with 3 of my Fighters Guild comrades. We heard rumors of dangerous creatures in the cave. Then we found spiders. Argonians are resistant to poison. That's the only reason I got away.
What do you need me to do?
Save my crew. If I know spiders, my comrades are already in cocoons. Find Tethys, Nair, and Hunts in Shadow. Set them free.
I'll do what I can.
You should be able to get them out before they're a meal for spiders. We shouldn't have come here. I should have listened to the guild master.
What do you mean?
We're used to taking contracts as they come. We pick our own jobs. The guild master, though, she wanted us to go hunt Daedra. If only we had followed orders.
Hindsight 2020. Oh, let's not steal. I didn't know that was a non-stealable. Oh, you almost got me. I'm a little surprised that cornflower's growing all the way out here, but you know, this is a magical land full of all kinds of strange stuff, so I guess that's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's actually better than my sword. There's some ornate boots I can sell later, but I'm actually going to wear them because they're actually better than my old boots. Oh, that's why it's better than my sword. It's a two-hander. Sorry, mate. That's mine. You can have that one.
Accept my gratitude.
Sure. I guess I will. I'm not sure how you fell down, but I guess whatever, I'll take it. Come on, let's go.
Much appreciated.
I gotta say, for being part of the Fighters Guild, you guys suck. spider eggs are actually used in alchemy as well. Usually poisons, to be fair, but still.
My comrades have returned. I erect the spine of gratitude. You are a hero today.
Glad I could help.
May your scales stay moist.
Uh,
By the way, we're not heading back to the village. We have our own boat, and we're getting off this cursed rock. If you're ever in Davon's watch, you should consider joining the guild. I'd put in a good word for you.
Thanks. Now you guys don't get screwed over again, because you're clearly noobs. Bug loss. And because I have a subscription to this game, I have the ability to have all of these materials that I'm gathering not actually be deposited directly into my actual inventory, but into a special inventory known as the crafting bag. Or craft bag, yeah. ESO Plus. Means that all of this, including the 1,000 some change iron, isn't taking up my normal inventory slots of 70. I'm gonna make things a little easy this time. Actually, no, screw it. I want to kill everybody. More people die, the more experience I get. Plus, this is a Nord, so he's gonna go in full balls to the wall and just mess up everyone's day. Why? Because it's fun, that's why. More chances for me to use lightning. Could call it from the sky. Great sword, shield, staff, bow, staff, dagger. Come on. Fine. Mage's Fury. Mage's Fury. Ow. Hi. I was in the middle of making myself more powerful, so if you don't mind, I'll test out these new powers on you. Hope you don't mind. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. How's it going? You look like you're busy. Don't mind me, I'm just shopping. This old tomb is the perfect place to practice our craft. No one will venture down here past the mine. The offerings are complete. The Lady of Nightmares has opened the way. We've been given our own small pocket of this sacred realm. Construction begins tonight to create a stable temple in her honor. Once the temple is complete, we expect the realm will expand soon. The unspeakable sigil's consecration, when just as we had hoped, my son will live forever at her side. Scamps, the smallest of her children, are appearing in the temple and deep in the mine. This can only be a sign of her love and favor. However, I have expected our pocket of oblivion to be twice the size it is now. Is the lady displeased with us? Some of us have hatched a plan to sacrifice more of the faithful. Surely that will capture her attention and earn our just reward. I don't think so, guys. I think the danger you're missing that they're just gonna take everything you can get and leave you for dead. Hi there. You're a little bit late to help out, but still hi nonetheless. Cracked rune ward. What is this? Tiny cracks cover the surface of this rune ward. It may have once thrummed with magical energy, but it is now dark. Upon further inspection, you see a small note attached to its base. Rogutter? I'm sorry. Keep this runestone out of the mine. If you bring it near the unspeakable sigil, the portal closes. Then we're cut off from the relics. That means we don't get paid. If you don't understand, I'll start breaking fingers until you do. Well, it would be a shame if I brought this over there now, wouldn't it? For you guys, anyways. You know, when you do that giant wind-up, it just makes it painfully obvious you're gonna shield slam someone in the face. I can let you do that. Without consequences. Now your friend's dead, and now it's just you and me. And I don't think you're going to survive me. Ooh. You asshole. You blocked my heavy attack. So did I. I strike you down. With fury and rage. I guess my lightning wasn't fast enough. And that is not a lootable basket. Fine, I'll just grab the jute. Also, excuse me, but I'm kind of hungry right now.
Pan out!
memorandum of our contract. Frostridge pillagers are hereby engaged to find relics of power in Hazen's Folly and bring them to General Syrian. Payment to be dependent upon the nature of what is found. Down payment in gold has been offered and accepted. Be sure to warn your scouts. The cultists used an old Nord tomb as their worship space. These hairy bastards love to set traps in their burial mounds. Yes, we do. One staff, many staves. And this one actually gave me a little bit in woodworking. I'll take it. I hear something upstairs. Jumping out of the second story probably wasn't the smartest idea, but I don't care.
Get lost! What? Who in oblivion are you? Get out of here before I gut you like a trout.
Okay. Oh. These guys. I don't look much different, but, you know, whatever. It's totally not the same guy.
Get lost!
The boss wants me to check on the relics we already found.
Quick, come inside. We've almost made it past the scabs. I heard them say the portal is just beyond.
Thanks, man. I'm totally not going to kill you as soon as I walk through.
Who are you? Please don't hurt me. Guards! Intruder!
Well, be that way then. Anything interesting over here? Nope, just a cave-in. That's right, I'm looking like one of these guys, so I can just stroll on through, like...
Move!
Now I can walk around like I am actually supposed to be here, but I don't have a disguise anymore, so it doesn't matter. Yay. Ooh, sky shard. Ooh, that ceiling. Some light coming through the ice, it looks like. And that's evidently all of the sky shards on this island, so I don't have to hunt down anymore. And thanks to all the people who came through here before me, I don't have to do a whole lot. Oh, there we go. I can help. Oh, you little... Gotcha. Oh, metheglin, seaweed rice, grapes rice. Yeah, you look busy. Not busy enough. You have the high ground, and I'm still winning. Storm calling increased to 10. Fundamentals of alchemy. Increase my alchemy. I totally forgot that Warcraft was a thing. I'm so used to doing it the other way. Ow! I'm on fire. I gotta say, this is a pretty neat little mechanism. Enter Oblivion? That doesn't sound like a good idea. It's okay, I'm a hero. I'll do it as soon as I'm done looting all these urns. I saw that we have outhrown the wicked elves. We fear they will afflict us with oblivion, for ever did they traffic with the Daedra lords, to our sorrow and misery. Mighty are we in arms, but the greater demons are beyond our strength. But the divine voice spake further, saying, This will I do for the mortals of Nirn, as thou art dragonborn, so must be thy heirs. So long as they keep the dragon fires ever lit, so long must the demon lords keep their places. Alesh was grateful, yet still troubled. How then, if my line should fail, how will we defend ourselves? And then there was a trembling in the world, but the divine voice was mild, saying, Thy people will find a way, for unlike the Daedra, ye mortals have the creative spark, and may make new things that were not before. Where there is one defense, there may also be... Well, that's a little ominous. One next main, 2%. Dark Owl, Soda Healer, Gunning Barbarian, and a Ghost. Interesting. Is that what this guy gives? Another disguise? Yep. Give myself a little bit more inventory space. Alright, I'll stop messing around. Let's go to Oblivion! It's gonna be great! No wonder you guys are complaining about this place. It's really cramped. If I'm not mistaken, that is Nimura's sigil. And unfortunately, I can't read Daedric. Otherwise, I'd be able to read you what these runes actually say. Okay, I just got knocked the hell out of Oblivion. Not gonna argue with that.
So, what did you find out?
The bandits were contracted by the Daggerfall Covenant to steal a Daedric artifact.
A Covenant contract? I smell a distraction. That ship we spotted might be the start of an invasion. We've got to get back to the village.
You're gonna give me your knife. Sure. Now you're gonna sneak out of here. Sure. I believe the only thing I have left to do. Actually, no, let's head over here real quick. I don't know what you died from, but you look like you died with a friend. A friend with no legs. Maybe it was over a drinking thing. What I get. Nice, I'll take that. I will take that section. Deep slash. I have one more point to spend. That's right. Sold. Because I'm a Nord. I'm a magey Nord. It's the weirdest kind of Nord. It's not unheard of or impossible, it's just really, really, really rare. Most Nords like to swing giant swords around and scream and yell and drink and yeah. There's one of the crackheads. Sorry, not crackhead. They're just... I mean, never mind, they really are. Actually, you're moving a little suspiciously. That almost looks like they're speed hacking. Yeah, that definitely looks like they're speed hacking. Probably should have reported them, but whatever. Well, any ESO devs that may or may not be watching this, that person was probably speed hacking and botting, which you can find happening in the world sometimes. Is there any? What's it over here? What's over here? The quest over here. But there's the log by the logs. Maple by the pine. There's a big pine log. Oh my goodness, you can make all kinds of stuff with this. Running and looking at the map at the same time looks hilarious.
My husband, Galund, went fishing yesterday morning. He never came home. I went looking for him this morning with my dog, and now my dog has wandered off.
You're not having a very lucky day. A good luck day.
No, I'm not. The last place I saw Rex's was near our mill, just north of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get over there. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
I'll find your dog and your husband if I can. Inventory's getting fairly full. Hey, Rexus, how you doing? Wow, you look hungry as hell. I should see where he wants to go. How's about it, Rexus? You show me where you want to go? Off the beaten path, I see. Seem to be following this sort of indentation of the snow, however. Oh, hey.
Thank God. My boat sank off the coast in a storm. It was unnatural. I saw colors I've never seen before. I drifted for hours on a plank. I thought I was dead.
You're gonna be fine, Kilund.
Just give me a second, and I'll head back home. I'll lean on Rexus when I get tired. Palmyra will be worried.
Well, everybody's heading over there, so whatever's over there is definitely going to be cleaned out by the time I get over there, so yeah. Oh, there's a sightseeing spot, though. Let's go there. What? Hero of Bleak Rock. How'd I manage that? Okay, let's see what I can do about some of these champion points real quick, because they're actually available at this level, and that's really nice. Okay, inspiration boost and snare. What's this? Plentiful harvest. I actually want to do something like this. Let's do health recovery. There's lots of it. Alright, so vengeance. I actually really like that one. Let's just dump everything in that. 10% straight up. Yeah, let's do it. Champion's Point. I think that's supposed to be Iskromo. Oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? If I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be the Mages Guild area before it was sunk. Because in Skyrim, it doesn't exist. I don't think. Maybe I'm remembering it incorrectly. Ah, it's freezing water. Damn it. There we go. Out of the damn water. Being wet in this environment is a really, really, really bad idea. That's the only quest I have left. I think I got everybody. We all know what's coming. I hope everyone has sharpened their swords and prepared their spells. Because we have Covenant coming in. The Daggerfall Covenant are really stabby. Is this guy going to be stealing stuff? Nah. I have other thieves. That's cool. This guy's going to be upstanding. He's a Nord. He turns his nose up at stealing. If he's going to do something, he's going to kill the person first. Stealing with style. It's called looting. Stealing from dead people is totally different from stealing from living people. Battle axe. Is that a two-hander? Yes, that's a two-hander.
Kind keep you, friend. Come to turn some trash into treasure?
Sure. Actually, no, because I have a bunch of trash that needs to be dismantled. Something I can do to increase the... No items were found. However, I did get some blacksmithing experience. Station. Dismantle everything. I probably should have had that equipped. And now I have the gamer kitty in my lap. can't see it, but she is there, I assure you. Anything I can cook that I can actually eat. I can eat the cheesecake now. Yay! Stamina, yay! Oh, what? I was interrupted. There we go. Nom nom. Get a little bit more magicka. Oh, here's a kitty. Alrighty. Dismantled everything I can. Let's sell my junk and let's
Times
get
like
going.
these, it pays.
Sell you, keep you for a little bit. That's 5,000, 6,000. Okay, let's keep you. Abyssal necklace. Can't sell you for some reason. Reduce spell cost. No, I'll actually equip you. I have in my inventory. That's kind of amazing.
We must make sure
Used to having this much
everyone's
inventory space.
accounted for.
Yes, we have.
No one gets left behind.
Let's demonstrate.
Everyone stay calm. We've done all this before.
I'll prepare the town for evacuation. Find as many people as you can and send them back here.
I've gathered all the missing villagers, Rana.
The people of Bleak Rock owe you. I owe you.
Good, let's get going.
You're right. We can't wait any longer. Vivek preserve us all.
Vivek is being a slut over on Vardenfell. I don't think he's really worried about that.
The Covenant is here. They've taken the signal fire, and we need to warn the mainland. I need you to carve a path through them and light it. The beacon stands atop the tower just outside town.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to rally the villagers and get them ready to go. Find Chilroni when you're done at the tower. She'll hold the way open. She knows where to go.
I'll do it. Good luck, Rana.
Get that fire lit. We'll be ready to go when you get back.
Where are we going? Has the boat returned?
I don't expect to see those troops again. We're headed for a beach on the far side of the island. They don't think I know about it, but smugglers sometimes anchor in that cove. I just hope we catch a break.
Well, you're banking on a lot here. Let's see how it plays out. Spirit of Nerd. Gift of Magnus. Probably should read this, but I'll do it later. We're almost done with this thing. Ultimate abilities. Wait, what? Can I actually get an ultimate right now? I can. Charge your fists with the power of the storm. Light attacks become lightning bolts, dealing shock damage, and heavy attacks blast enemies for AoE. Nice. Attacks deplete ultimate until you run out of the ability to rest toggle off. That's kind of awesome, actually. Especially for a tank. You do lots of AoE damage and you just get all of the aggro. Okay, so there's the tower. That means I probably have to go over here. Snag this Peter real quick. And you guys are probably sick and tired of watching me grab nodes, but it's my thing. I like crafting. Maybe later go see me get on my crafting guy and make a bunch of stuff. Like, you're going to be really excited to see that, I know. Yeah, it's coming the storm. Did you really just try to do an AoE when no one was even near you? You are a dumb brovo. I'm gonna beat you senseless with this mace of mine. Were you eating that guy? What is wrong with you? Probably looting him, but whatever. Looked like you were kind of eating him. Shoving chunks of guy in your mouth. Nom nom nom. Oh, thanks. You popped me with a healing spell.
Split up!
lightning form can now be morphed. Really? That's awesome. These are coming pretty quick. That experience scroll really does a lot. Don't mind me, I know this is urgent for me to light the thing, but I really want to make sure I shoot as many. You think you can just jump over me? Consequences? Bro, I have reflexes. Taking your helm, I'm taking everything that's not bolted down. And I just discovered a new location for a water source. That's cool. Rawhide bracers, I'll take that. Anything. Alright. Let's run up these stairs, because I got plenty of stamina. Can I take these swords off the wall? No, that's lame. My guy's like a greedy little hobo, murder hobo. I'm just grabbing everything. Everything! I know the urgency is just so urgent, I just wanna... Okay, fine, I'll light the damn thing. Ooh, that went up fast. Kinda surprised. Especially since it's out in the weather and there's nothing really stopping it from getting wet and... Ah, well, I'll just say it's magic. I use my magic lighting fingers and I went zappy zap and it's all good.
High Rock and Hammerfell!
You're gonna have a bad day. And what is up with this log? Someone split it like 3/4 of the way and just left it there. What an idiot. You didn't have enough force to split it in half? Come on, what kind of swing is that? I bet you was an elf. Actually, no, the Covenant doesn't have any elves.
Mic off.
On the sides.
Mic on.
You're not moving anymore. I will be, however, grabbing this Mara's Rot. Really good for poisons. Solid stuff right there. Let's sprint down here and get this over with. Ooh, somebody's having a bad day.
Too many. There were just too many of them.
The signal fire is lit, Trelawney. What happened?
The Covenant is here. They set fire to the village.
Where are they?
Denskar headed to the bunkhouse. Ira tried to take shelter in my home. Then the soldiers set fires, laughing. Please, you have to get water.
Take it easy.
Save
How can I
our
help you?
people. You can't. Don't come back for me. Just get Ira, Denskar, Litrecht, and Trinhild. I didn't see where they went. Rana's at the old tomb. Tell her. I forgive her.
Okay. And it'd probably be merciful for me to just slit her throat so she stops suffering, but game's not gonna let me do that. To let her suffer and die in the last moments, that just kind of sucks. That seems cruel. Or, you know, if I had enough magic knowledge, I could just heal her. Actually, no, it would be actually more humane instead of slitting her throat, actually pushing the blade through the spine. Nope, you don't get to cast that. You get to die. You could explode my lightning. Your fire ain't gonna do anything. Okay, evidently I can just walk on in right through the fire. That's a little on the hilarious side. The winter's months are too many. Some of them are wider than others. This town is well funded by Windhelm. I'm going to take right now. A few extra hands to kill them and data. Rebellious Darge. Thieving. Sorcery is not necromancy. Dark magic increased too. How am I supposed to turn out the fire? Oh, that's not the fire I'm supposed to turn out. Never mind. Or put out. Turn out. What the hell am I even saying? I'm gonna turn up fire, that's right. You know, I'm really uncomfortably close to the fire. Hey guy, you should really leave, like right now.
The soldiers chased me in here. I thought I might burn alive.
You can make it if you run. Hurry, get to the tomb.
I can make it. Thank you.
Good, now go, now. I'm gonna read your books. Wow. Daedra, mad beasts, risen corpses, and the deathless vampires. Good to know. Nope. Ode to Oinkers. Right. Drawing down, hammer out the thin piece wider. Upsetting looks easy, make it thicker by hammering on the end. One of Menace's dumbest scenes, punching. Make fancy. Messa said she'll show me later. Spent more time on drawing down, started with taper for chisels and the like. How to talk to about the blade I'm going to make, how long. Burn myself bending, sure, take that job. It's some welding, simple and fun when working with Mesa. Might could be. His father says I should make horseshoes for my first project. Sure, take him too. Come on, you gotta start somewhere. Smithing's important. What's this next? There's lots of notes in here. Sucks teach journal to sue. Ha. Again, those shoulders. Someone struck. Clean alchemy ink. Run again. Okay. You know, since this place is gonna burn down, I don't see why it's stealing, but whatever. Ow, ow, hi. No, you get to stop that, and you get to die, because you pissed me off. I'm not going anywhere. Hey, guess what? I'm in a lightning. You're about to go fall down. You're not gonna run away from me. Hey there.
The soldiers are everywhere. Where's Tilrani? I thought I'd be safe with her.
Tilrani's not here. Hurry, rush to the tomb.
I bet she's
Run.
there now.
Sure. I'm gonna tell you the bad news later. What? Okay.
I just couldn't help it. I ran. I'm sorry.
Dude, you're fine. You don't have any weapons. Run. Go to the tomb.
Kind, protect me. Thank you.
Kind's not here. I am. So shut up and go. Trinild.
Pirani told us to run. I thought of the water and all those calm days in the surf. What was I thinking?
Your family is gathering at the tomb. Quick, run.
Yes, my family. I should...
Are you running? I don't see... Oh, she just teleported. Whatever.
Welcome back. The villagers you rallied are ready
Then
to
we've
move.
done everything we can.
I just wish we could have done more. Well then, are you ready to get...
Yeah.
You and I are going to lead the way through the tomb. The locals call it Last Rest. Dars and Sage will bring up the rear. We'll make sure everyone keeps moving.
Is she going to make our way through?
Tribunal willing. I've studied a map of the tomb's layout, but I never dared to enter. This place is old.
Mic
The
off.
original inhabitants of Bleak Rock rest inside, and not quiet.
Mic on.
What are we waiting for then? In other words, move your dark ass now. Things are on fire and we should not be lingering around. As I say, looking at my inventory abilities. Converts us into a stamina ability. Nice. It deals physical damage. Nice. Increases the duration and you gain major expedition. You know what? I'm actually going to take a stamina ability and the growing area of effect, because that's actually better for tank. Everybody's here, everybody's here, everybody's here. Wait, what's this over here? That's nothing. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's good. Run.
2 switches will shut these traps off. We need to hit them at the same time.
Lovely. Ow.
Dars, bring them through.
Oh, hi, Bethesda. I can see your seams are not quite as seamless as you would seem to like to have seem. In other words, there's a seam right there that everyone can see. And it's fairly noticeable no matter where you stand. What? Come on.
So many dead because of me. I don't know if I'll be able to live with myself after this.
The villagers need you to lead them to safety. Stop dwelling this and let's
They need a leader.
go.
But they're stuck with me.
Where do we go from here?
I need you to unlock a door deeper inside the tomb. That door will have stones with flower symbols upon it. Head through the door behind me.
Sure. I am the storm. Seriously, this is an awesome ability. Why did that other guy suck so bad?
This way. We're almost out. I'll unlock the door at the bottom of the stairs. In the next room.
Okay then. What is this door over here, though?
I'll meet you on the other side of that door.
I gotta say, this must be ancient books, considering how they're in here, and we can still read them. Oh, there's another bookshelf I missed. Immortality of Dust. Hypothetical treachery poem. Maple bow flame.
Cove should be just beyond this door.
We made it. Gee. Fucking air. Didn't your foot get screwed up? Could've swore it was you. You're awfully standing pretty well. Maybe you got a foot that's made of wood now or something. Quick patch it.
Shellback friend here will get us to safety. He's a hero of the Pact. And for what I've promised to pay him, he'd better be.
Where are we headed?
I fear the Covenant would intercept us if we went straight for Darvin's Watch. So we're going to make for Dalmora, a small town down the coast.
Let's move.
Are you ready to go?
Wind and sails. Malfoyan. Alright, everyone, that was Bleak Rock. Well, most of it anyways. Oh, kitty. I'm gonna turn this in and we're gonna take a bit of a break. So see you next stream. And yeah.
Mic off.